peace and happiness.
Let's see who or what this message today is about. Special shout out to anybody, Group 7. This is about the Taurus sister. Taurus sister coming out. So are you the Taurus sister, or do you have a Taurus sister? Okay, we have Taurus sister energy at the bottom of the deck. We have spirits. Okay. All right, well, let's see. What's the message? Okay, I have the Miracles Now Oracle. Let's see what is the message for Taurus sister, about Taurus sister. I let go and allow the universe to do her thing. Okay. What's coming out big time in that is the universe showing up as feminine energy. Feminine energy showing up. Let me see some more on this. What else can you show us about this sister? Taurus sister energy. Okay, coming from spirit, coming with the spirit. I heard coming with the spirit. All right, let me see. What do we have? Oh, is it because you're my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity and I'm a Taurus, sun and moon? Possibly. Okay, for some of you it totally is, but let's see. Ha, the high priestess. And then we're going to come out with the reader, with the psychic, with the intuitive, with the one that knows. Oh, how many times have you got on this channel and say, oh my God, you just seem to know? Well, if that's the case, then the main message today is let go and let the universe do her thing. Once it's done, it's done. It's already done. You don't have to keep writing it, affirming it. It's like begging. You know how your kids start, Mom, can I? And you keep saying no or not now. Or you're like, hold on, I'm busy with something else. And it just pissed her. They pissed her because they know it. They know it's not, because it's not happening now. So remember that when we pester spirit. So Pesty, interesting. My father had a cousin went by the name Pesty. Okay, so pester, when you pester, you become pesty and pest-like. Okay. My father's cousin Pesty was a decent guy. He was pretty fun. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, it's done. It's done. It's already done. With the High Priestess coming out and the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, that's totally the vibes. So I'm here to remind you, brother, sister, hey, listen, it's done. It's done. It's already done. So let's take a look at what's done. What's done. What's already done. I have a bunch of decks here that I have been working with lately. I'm going back to my transparent tarot. It's calling. So let's see, what is the message today? It's done. It's done. It's already done. Okay, if you didn't know, you are my brothers and sisters of humanity, and I do all this all the time, every day, because I believe in you, I believe in me, I believe in we, in our divine authenticity. The more empowered each one is, the more we can empower each other, and the higher vibrations permeate more. They cover more distance. They cover more transformation than the lower vibration energies. So being in mastery of both the shadow and the light and taking that vibration high, baby, that's so empowering. It's actually truly, I'm hearing the word resplendent. They gave me the word resplendent. So let me see, what's the situation that wants to be discussed? Wow, the Fool. No, the Hangman. I thought with the Fool. The Hangman energy. Interesting. Cocoon phase. Okay, that's a beautiful description of Hangman energy. Yeah, so there's a cocoon phase. You're in the cocoon phase. Don't worry if things seem like it's just not moving. It's like before, yeah, you're being broken down into the goo. So you can be restructured, reformed, built into something new. So you can see what was meant to come through you, because it all comes through you. But first you got to let go of what you were. You used to crawl on the belly. Now you're going to fly in the sky. But you got to become that. You see, you got to let it, the time heal, rebuild you, and pass by. Okay, it's allowing your energy to be transformed. You willingly went and put yourself in the position for this to happen. Climbed up on that branch, said, I'm just going to sit here and let this change happen. Now, while this change is happening, it's interesting because I just this morning, while I was having my coffee and my smoke, I saw a TikTok in which the guy was talking about the butterfly. And he was like, but you got to remember that the butterfly, first it was a caterpillar and it had to go attach itself to the branch and go into the cocoon. And do you think it's in the cocoon saying, yay? No, it's probably not like, this fucking hurts. right? Like getting broke down and deconstructed into nothing may not always be the most pleasant energy. However, is necessary for the transformation to occur. The butterfly cannot become the butterfly if it was not in the cocoon. So in this situation, you could be feeling withdrawn from society, alone, isolated. Maybe you just go to work and come home, don't really talk to nobody, the phone being dry, social life being dry. They're saying everything serves a purpose. And right now, you are in a transformative phase. And this is a transformation. There's only one in the cocoon. You don't take nobody with you. You do this on your own. So some of you, people have been removed from your life. Okay. Others of you, you went into this quite willingly. But either way, this is the energy that I see. Okay. So let's see what else we have coming on here is the Four of Cups. It's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna I just rather be here. Okay. So it's like you have these connections that you're sitting on, connections. But right now you're drinking from your own cup. That's a beautiful thing. A lot of people don't know how to drink from their own cup. They always constantly out here like, let me drink from your cup. You make me feel better. You entertain me. You help me decide what I need to do. In this energy, it's like you could do that, but it doesn't mean you're going to. You're like, I have these connections. I have these opportunities. I have all of this, but I'm going to sit in my energy. Okay. So it's not like you can't do things. There's places you could go. There's people you could call. There's people you can see and spend your time with too. But in this energy, I see you're choosing to sit in your own energy. You're choosing to sit in your solitude. You're choosing to sit with your own spirits. Okay, spirit. Let me see what else we have in the emotional body. Oh yeah, we have the Six of Swords energy. Okay, you're being in that, you're being carried away. And then I heard, take me away. Okay, that's what I heard. So there's a song that sounds like that. But Six of Swords, whatever was frustrating, it's like as you sit in this energy of your own, as you sit in your own spirit, the confusion dissipates, the stress dissipates. It's almost as though when you go out into the world, you bring out, because of the transmutation of energy. Thank you. They want you to be realizing like that energy that you transmutes through spirit, through love source God, through the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, through the all is one and one is all, through the universe, through the collective cosmic human consciousness. Okay. It's not a personal weight, but what's happened is since you haven't been doing so much of that physically, interpersonally, and consciously, you're feeling less stress. You're not feeling the restrictions. You're not feeling the burdens. You're not feeling the weight. And finally, you feel peace. I heard I could breathe with ease. Yeah, as many times as I want to. And there's always more air for me. Okay, so there's this energy here of, even though you're in this transformational phase of solitude, of isolation, it's a divine isolation. It's like you've been on a divine quarantine, and it's meant for you to detach. I'm hearing detach from, I'm hearing OPP, yeah, you know me, other people's problems. It's meant for you to detach from other people's problems. So let me see above you. You have the Knight of Wands. Okay. You're thinking about where you could go. You're thinking about who wants to see you. So that's letting me know that although the phone is kind of dry, like there are opportunities. You're thinking about these opportunities. You're thinking about where you could go, where you normally go. I'm hearing, I wonder what my old haunts look like now that I'm not there. Okay. So you're really thinking about where you've been, where you could go, but I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to sit in my own energy. I'm going to be one with me. This is actually feeling better. It's like mentally you take the journey, you get in your car, after you've gotten ready, you get in your car mentally and you go to this place and you see yourself sitting there and you're just like, I would have felt better if I stayed home. And then, so you come back to your soul, you come back to yourself. Okay, let me see what else we have here. We have Interesting. Devil card energy. And in this, it's a circle with the chains that hold it in place. Now there's 5 chains. Okay, and now I'm hearing the old Fleetwood Mac, break the chains. They say you'll never break the chain. Yeah. Okay, so spiritually, you are breaking a chain. So this is like the part of you that seeks validation, the part of you that seeks the confirmation of other people, the part of you that seeks external connection has been overriding the internal need to connect, the connection to self, to the highest self, to the true self, to your authenticity. Yeah, all of that. And so in this energy, I see like you're overcoming those tendencies. You're overcoming the urge. You're overcoming codependency. You're overcoming the idea that on your own is not enough, which is an important phase. This is a phase. It too shall pass. But it's like getting all the way into it, okay? And it's like somebody here has really learned how to be at ease and at one with themselves in a situation where maybe there wasn't, because, you know, you get by yourself and then you can hear yourself think. Get by yourself and then you see how you really are. Get by yourself and then, you know, you can see your energy, because if you start to feel lonely, fearful, you know, worrisome, it's showing you who you are. And now there's not anybody else to cast blame on. There ain't nobody else to say, hey, it's because you brought your funky energy. It's because you talked about. No, you're the one having the conversation. You're sitting with yourself. This is a very empowering place to be. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, we're going to throw it out. Group 7. Okay, let me see what else we have going on. Oh, wow. We have the star card energy in your environment saying, hey, you're protected. While you're in your own energy, you are protected. We have the star card energy also saying, hey, this is fate. This is destiny that you step into when fate shows up. Fate shows up and then you address it with courage and faith. Okay, this is about, again, this is a transformational process. And as it's happening, you could even have this awareness, but if you didn't, you're about to get it now from, you know, from the reader, from the one who can see, saying, listen. And I feel like you can see too, right? It's saying, listen, you're being transformed into the star. This is about your star player. This is about you showing up in your purpose. This is about you showing up with your authenticity. Again, the authenticity coming through, which is one of my favorite words. That's why I tattooed it myself on my arm right here, authentic. Let me see what else. The 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about feeling free. They want you to see what it's like to feel free. They want you to see what it's like to feel free, but the only way to feel free is to be in your own energy. Okay, so once you get this stabilized, yeah, thank you. Back to that TikTok video I just saw this morning about a butterfly. The man said, you know, when the butterfly is in the cocoon, it's being deconstructed into goo, reformed. All of its parts are moving around. It's probably extremely uncomfortable, maybe even painful. And then when it comes out, once it gathers the strength to come out of the cocoon, it's got to dry off and realize that it's a butterfly before it can fly. So this is like feeling your energy with the number 9 here. This is like completion. They're showing me real numbers are 1 through 9. The 9 contains them all. So this is about right now incorporating all that you've experienced and all that you've been to become to where you are, because where you are is the footing for the star in you. Your star power, baby, coming through. Let me see what else we have for you. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah. So what your spirit wants you to know is, listen, honey, you're consistent. I'm hearing a long, hard fought road. This wasn't just walking on like a paved path that's protected from cross traffic and other people. No, I'm seeing an unpaved path. I'm seeing part of it was walking on rocks. The other part of it was a gravel. The other part of it, there was pitfalls. There was a very narrow point where you could have fell off the edge of the cliff. They're showing me And then there was city stuff. They're showing me city stuff too. They're showing me all kinds of cars. They're showing me the old school game Frogger. Some of y'all remember that. All this did, that you got through all this, it gave you integrity. It gave you loyalty to yourself. This journey has given you loyalty to yourself. This journey has shown you that you can accomplish things. These accomplishments that you have under your belt, they're giving me under your belt, is thanks to you showing up and doing the dang thing. Yeah, they said you showed up and you did the dang thing. That's why this is all happening for you now. They want the heavy emphasis. I just saw the word "for" in all capitals. It's happening for you. They said, yeah, the word "you" is all in capitals. FORYOU. It's all for you. You did this. I heard that sometimes you were confused with the Five of Swords that is not showing up in your cards, that is being replaced by the Six of Swords. Sometimes you were confused thinking you did things for other people. So, important, if you remember nothing else, this was all for you, but also remember, when you do things for others, you do them for you. So, you know, it's good to have that friend that will check you when you're wrong, right? So anywhere where you checked somebody who was just out of line, like you did that for you, because you would do that for yourself too. Anywhere where you are compassionate, kind, generous, giving, just an angel to another person, you did that for you, because, you know, it was like you needed to do this for you too. So they want you to realize, like, it was all for you. Going through the challenges, sometimes it's easy to think, I did this for my kids, I did it for my mom, I did it for my dad, I did it for my husband or my wife, or for my boss or my friend or whoever the heck you want to give that to. But honey, all the beautiful things you did, all the challenges you made it through, yeah, you did it for your kids, and yes, you did it for all these other people too. We're not devalidating that. That's completely valid. However, at the core and the root of it all, you did it for you, because it's who you are. They could show up how they want to show up. They could do what they want to do. You do you because of who you are. You did it for you. Yeah, yeah. I see somebody who went out, and a friend was in a situation. There was a friend. This wasn't even a close friend. We could actually even call this associate. They're showing me a situation where there was an associate who was there. Something happened in this associate's life. Something somewhat traumatic. For whatever reason, this associate didn't have access to their vehicle or to home or to a phone. It's like everything was stolen, right? And so you show up unsuspecting that any of this was unfolding, but you take it upon yourself to transport that friend where they need to be, that associate, because again, y'all wasn't even that close, right? To transport this person to safety, to make sure that they make it to where they need to be. Oh, they're so thankful. They're so grateful. And it's like it wasn't even easy for you. In between showing up and finding out that this associate was going through an issue and getting them to their place of safety, you had your own responsibilities to maintain and to sustain. And so here you go, handling your business, and then you come back. And they didn't even think, the associate didn't even think you were going to return for them. They didn't think it really mattered to you. People say they're going to do stuff all the time. But look at you, showing up tried and true. You didn't do it for them. You did it for you. You did it because of who you are. You did it because of who you are and how you would like for others to show up for you. I heard all this energy is created something for you. And let me see more about that. We have the Hierophant. Look at this. Hierophant energy here. So you're going through a transformational phase because, first off, it's a necessary step of your evolution. But you are spiritually approved, divinely ordained. I heard divinely ordained. That's how you got into this cocoon energy. That's how you got into this hangman energy. That's how you're going through this transformation. So let me see some more. Oh yeah, the Emperor energy showing up with that. You're bossing up. Oh, and what you're experiencing now is not only about you, it's about the community as well, right? It's like as you're in this transformational cocoon phase, you may even have awareness of how This experience is either planting a seed for your society, your neighborhood, your community, your tribe, or it's already developing in them too. You're taking the lead in this energy. There's a reorganization happening, and it's a reorganization that is transmuting an energy that affects more than just you. It's like as you go through, thank you. As you go through this transformation, you're breaching new territory. You're hitting new grounds. You're having breakthroughs. You're discovering uncharted territories. And you take your machete through this uncharted territory and you clear the path. And as you clear the path, the others can simply walk it. They don't have to discover the land. They don't have to clear the path. They don't have to confront whatever stuff sits there because somebody did that. You did that. Like you are opening up the paths for transformation in the lives of many. Now, they want me to explain that a little bit more. They're saying, yeah, show them about the soul connection. So if there was some sort of detailed application and you got to tick all the boxes that you could fit into the categories of, you have soul ties with other people that can match the same boxes as you. They don't have to match all the boxes, but for example, I have black hair. Guess what? There's some sort of soul tie with people that have black hair, right? I'm a mixed race person, so there's soul connections with mixed race persons. Okay, I'm a single parent. I was a teen mother. There's soul connections with others. So what are your boxes, right? On some sort of human application that you could take. Your soul connections are being affected. Now, aside from that, there's all the spiritual connections, genetic connections. The energy you hold grows. The transformation you're going through is significant. And I'm hearing it has long range effect, meaning this space of, man, there's people out there, you might never even meet them or know that they exist, but they're benefited by what you do, by who you are, by the way you transmute these energies, by the way you allow yourself to be broke down, rebuilt, and transformed into a new being that can butterfly in the sky. You can fly twice as high. Yeah. You got that. You do that. You do it for yourself. It is all for you, but it benefits the others too. What else do they want to say to you? 6 of Cups energy. Yeah. So here's the thing. You think about the children. Some of you are like, I'm just going to stay home with my kids. I'm seeing that. In your physical reality, some of you are staying home with your kids. The other thing that I'm seeing is while you're in this phase of, no, I don't want to go out. I don't want to be around people right now. I'd just rather be by myself. Past memories are coming up. Yeah. And I'm hearing, I rebuke and repudiate the spirits of disruption. I uncreate and destroy the spirits of disruption. Anything that would disrupt the transmission. Anything that would block. I open all the roads. I open all paths and I call all my energies to me. Okay, so there's this energy of facing stuff from the past during this time of isolation, solitude, divine quarantine is the way that they called it, a divine quarantine. All right, let me see what else they want to say. We had, with the 6 of Swords, we have coming out, wow, the 10 of Pentacles. As you move forward, I love this energy, and this deck is just really, no wonder it called to me for your reading today. And the 10 of Pentacles sitting up there over the 6 of Swords. So it's like, as you move out of the chaos, as you move out of the confusion, as you let go of the disruptions that we just spoke about, as you open the paths and you move forward, you surrender to this transformation that affects the many. You feel for your family, you think of your family, but look at where they at. They in the boat. They're in the boat. So even if you're not telling them, and even if it doesn't look like they're there, reflecting back, they said to the soul ties we just spoke about, trust and believe your family is part of your soul ties, okay? And so as you, thank you. They said as you transmute these energies and you are broke down, deconstructed, and reconstructed into something that can fly, into something with more freedom. They saying the energy of that is, science has proven, going to change your genetics. And that genetic change that's happening in you affects your generational line, your whole family line. Definitely going to affect all the living ones and 7 generations on both sides of you, past and future, okay? Because you're the anchor that holds it down. It touches the whole family. They're saying the ease and the surrender and the acceptance as you move into this new energy, having been transformed, is something that's going to touch as a legacy for your family. They may not know it consciously. You may not even realize it fully until you pass into spirit. Then you're going to have a full understanding of exactly how huge, and they're giving me the term monumental. It's a monumental form. It's a monumental transformation that you have created here. So let's see what else we have with you with this Knight of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. Ooh. Okay, so you're thinking, as I accept the opportunity to transform and transmit these energies, the little ones, oh yeah, the little ones can go further. I'm hearing the little ones will go further. They'll take this energy that I created. They'll take the work I did, and it'll go forward with them as a natural part of what they be. They'll carry it in their DNA, you see. They'll carry it in their energy. It'll be natural for them, especially the little ones, okay? Because they're going to solidify. They're going to solidify the transformation you're making in the genetics and in the energy field. Okay. There's something else here. Hold on. Give me a moment. Yeah, they're saying, look at the way that in the Page of Cups, the foot is coming off of the leg of the Knight of Wands. And they're saying there's significance in there. Okay. You're giving them a leg up. You're giving them a leg up. They're showing me, you know how when kids play in the pool and then they launch each other, right? Like they hold their hands like they put your foot here, and then, well, I don't know if your kids do it. I don't know if you did when you were a kid, but my grandsons do this, right? So, and then they'll climb on the shoulders and they put one foot in the other kid's hands, and the other kid, the one holding them, launch them up, and then the child can fly up and flip and or whatever, just belly flop, whatever the way they jump. Mine like to do flips like that. They flip into the pool. It's really freaking cool. But anyways, that's the energy you're bringing to this. Now, this devil card over here, it just screamed to me, and they said it earlier, but I was busy saying some of the words, and they're saying, yeah, you're going to trigger a lot of people. Your spiritual transformations are going to be very triggering, but let's see some more with that. Page of Swords coming out. Yeah. People are going to be very triggered by it because what you're talking about is something that they don't like. They don't like talking about it. Interesting. And they're mainly, look at where the chains are falling. Look at where the chains are falling in this. The circle is going right across the mouth. They don't want you to talk about it. They want to shut you up. Because you're breaking chains. They said you'll never break the chain. Yeah, baby, you breaking chains. Okay, they can't stop you. Now, where the leg is over here on the Page of Swords, what's happening is a transformation is triggering somebody because they're seeing what they have not done. They're seeing where they have not gone. But the truth is here. The truth is breaking a chain too. And it's saying the truth that they refuse to accept is what's keeping them stuck. It's keeping them stuck, and you're over here making breakthroughs. So as you even just embody this knowing in and of yourself, you might not even go like me. I'm so protected. That's why I go on YouTube and I can talk about all this stuff and I'm still breathing. But you might feel like I'm not even talking about this. And what is all this craziness around? Well, they're still getting triggered because it's in the energy field. It is in the energy field. And so what you're doing is having a real tangible effect. It's going to trigger certain people because how dare you think that you could transform and affect society? They want you to, I'm hearing they want you to be small. You were small before. And now, just like the caterpillar, you crawled on your belly. You stayed on the ground. Now you want to fly? How dare you want to fly? Well, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, see, look. And here you are flying, baby. This is what's about to happen. You about to fly. Sail, launch. You're riding the arrows of your desire right to the goal, right to where you want to be. Yeah. I open up and allow all this energy. I open up and allow all the views, all the ears to hear, all the eyes to see, all the energies to receive and perceive. Praise. Let me see. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna be very sensitive to other people's thoughts of you, but it's a good thing that you've been made into an energy that's new because you know how to transmute that too, I heard. And you know, this is like you're determined never to return to what was. You know, it's like the butterfly never reverts into being a caterpillar. Yeah. They're saying long, dramatic pause. They're saying, like, if it was written, we'd say, read that again. But we're going to say, think about that again. Like, the caterpillar, the butterfly never reverts to being a caterpillar. Now that you can fly, there's no more crawling around on your belly, baby. And that, in and of itself, is going to trigger the heck out of some people, you know, because, like I said, it's done. It's over. Whatever was the energy that restricted you, your family, your mind, your heart, your soul, your finances, your love life, your friendship, it's dead. You've removed it from your energy field. It doesn't exist here any longer, right? And anybody that is not ready for that is not going to move forward with you. They cannot come. They cannot. They just will not. You can't force them. And it's like they're going to vibrate out of your 3D reality. It's like they're going to just not exist on your physical plane no more. They'll be, some of them, I don't know. It's like they just ain't. They just aren't. That's the only way I'm getting it. They just are not here. They're not going to be here. Yeah. Because your mind has been made anew. You found balance. You found balance. You understand, like, ooh, I heard how to detach yourself and the fact that you're always simultaneously connected. There's a lot of power in that. Too many people only focus on the connection and don't know how to detach themselves, and then they hold themselves in a state because of a connection. And so here they're showing, like, yeah, you see the connection, yet are aware of the detachment and know how to utilize that to create the change. It's like being where you've been, and you're the bridge. They're showing me with the arms, how the arms are extended like that. They're showing me you're the bridge. You're the quantum leap. You're the bridge between what was and was to be. You are the quantum leaper. You're the one transmuting. I love this. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles showing up for you as well. Saying, yeah, and it's all happening through your self-development. You know what's not. You know what will not go forward. You know that certain things will trigger even yourself. Okay, that they'll trigger the old personality. Oh yeah, that's part of the reason. Yeah, see, and so while this, thank you. So the old personality, the old level of consciousness, the old self-identity being triggered by what you have developed into. And the other day, I was just sitting on the porch and I got a download. It's relevant now because they were showing me. I used to study the Bible a lot, and they're showing me in the book of Revelations, and I saw a great war in the heavens, and all the demons were cast down to the earth. And what Spirit showed me was, when your consciousness begins to shift into a more expansive, more authentic awareness, the old, limited, restricted awareness that was based on projections and archaic programming is the word they gave me, that it's archaic programming. That consciousness can be symbolized by the demons. And the new conscious awareness that is more expansive, more free, more authentic, symbolized by the angels. So they did battle in heaven, in the mind, in the energy, and they're cast down to earth. So once you've won spiritually, it shows up in your physical reality is what I've been shown, right? But it gets, even in the Revelations, it gets beat in the physical realm as well. So the battle in the mind is you become the new personality. First off, in your mind, you're going to think about doing the old habit. Think about being the old self. Think about the old patterns, blah, blah, blah. Try to incorporate those, but then the new self is going to win over. The new conscious level of awareness, the expanded sense of who you are will win over. It does overcome. And then, you know, once you want it in your mind, then the physical reality is going to challenge that idea as well. So once it's like, now that you've got, so this cocoon phase is actually coming off the physical battlefield, which they're showing me is an indicator of you've been through the shit ringer lately, baby. The shit came, it all came out, it exploded. I used to be married to somebody who cleaned porta potties for a living, and don't let it be a windy day and the porta potty blow over. And don't let it blow over while they're in there trying to clean it. Oh, Lord, talk about this human waste all over. It was terrible. Anyways, that's what it feels like sometimes, many times, I'm hearing many times, when you've won on the spiritual level and it becomes physical. Because once you've accomplished that and you got your spiritual degree on it, now it's time to put that degree to work. We have channeled this in many messages to you previously, saying, you know, what good is the degree hanging on the wall if you don't put it into practice? Baby, you got the degree for a reason. It's to use it, not to hang it up and make it look pretty. So in your physical reality, it's breaking the old pattern. Like literally, that's what these cards here are showing me. Breaking the old patterns of the past and deciding, like, I need to get used to being a butterfly, drinking from this new cup. I got to get used to being a butterfly. I got to figure out how to fly now. Like, I have wings. I didn't have wings before. I did not have wings before. They said Red Bull gives you wings, baby. They said Red Bull gives you wings. Okay, yeah. Energy. The energy is real. Let me see some more. What else can you show us in this? The Six of Pentacles. Wow. It was destined that you should receive these rewards. Live the experience. It's like you've invested a lot in this. It's been protected. Look at the star at your feet as you've been giving, as you've been sharing. Yeah. Okay. And they're saying now you're beginning to realize that even without venturing out of your home, you're still giving and sharing. It's about this and how you're utilizing it. Okay. It's about the mentality. Let me see what else you got. You have the Three of Pentacles now. Yeah. This is causing it's like as you giving and receiving, it's like, I just saw like, it's like it never gets depleted. It's constantly replenished. It's like every morning you wake up and there's more for you to give. It's like you never run out. Yeah. 369 on the energy on the table, because we have this here, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles with 369 energy. This is a magical energy. It's like, again, with the Bible story, somebody here, you were really religious. Like you really identify a lot with the Bible. It's a good thing I have some knowledge about that, because they're talking about, there's an Old Testament Bible story about the lady and her stuff never went dry. Like she always had more oil. She always had more rice. Now they're also showing me, oh, wow, look at that. They're showing me the Israelites in their 40 years in the wilderness and how every day manna fell from the sky so that they could have something to eat. Like they were sustained by the divine, okay? How does that apply here? The divine is saying, listen, you have infinite supply, baby. We sustain you every day. Don't worry about next week. Don't worry about the end of the month. Don't worry about the quarter. Don't worry about none of that stuff. They're saying, focus on today. Today, all my needs are met. Today, I have excess. Today, I have more than I needed. Today, I have everything I needed. Okay, they're saying that as you're in this transformational process, there could be the old patterns of worrying about what's to come. Tomorrow, the next week, next month, the end of the year, taxes, all that shit. They're saying, no, focus on, I have all my needs met right here and now. Right now, I have everything that I need to do all that I wanted. They're like, yes, that's where it's at. Okay. What else do we have? We have Eight of Cups energy, and we have the King of Pentacles that was out first with it. Okay. So King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups energy, reaching higher in this, look, reaching higher so you could attain more, so you could get to higher heights. They're like, the more gratitude that you have in you now for all that you have had up into now that got you to this point, the more having you're generating. They're showing me the more physical having that you're generating. They're showing me more financial, monetary resource that it's like tapping into infinity by, I have all that I need right now. And in all my yesterdays, like, look, I had everything I needed clearly because I'm here today, right? So that's an energy there. Let me see what else they're going to show us. The high priest is coming out again in this energy with the Hierophant. They're saying, yes, listen to the Taurus psychic. Yes, the Taurus psychic is here. This is almost a confirmation that you're watching my reading. They said, no, not almost. It actually is. Okay, as your sister of humanity, I care about you. I do care about you. And no, I can't come and do these things for you physically, but trust and believe that my soul is here supporting you. Your highest, lightest, and brightest good. Whether you think that it's pleasurable or not, just like that cocoon, it's going to launch you forward. I support you, your purpose, the things that you love that are dear to you. And if you're watching this message, it's because there's something fantastic that's seeking to come through you. You've been through pains, tragedies, trials, and tribulations. And it was not just a waste. It was to develop a character in you so that you could overcome anything that will be thrown your way. Yeah, you've been prepared and trained for your purpose. Some of you had a craving to be an athlete, a speaker, a writer, to be a better singer, dancer, provider, whatever it was. This is in harmony with your purpose. And all of you had different trials and tribulations. Some of you were abused physically, emotionally, sexually, mentally, racially, whatever type of way. That was part of your training. If you were abused racially, trust and believe that part of your purpose is for you to connect to people from all walks of life, regardless of age, creed, or color, right? If you were abused sexually, trust and believe that part of your purpose involves you being connected to your own body and authority over it. And likely sharing that technique, skill, and ability with somebody else. Hey, this is what worked for me. It might work for you too. Give it a shot. You never know, right? If your life tragedy had to do with a lot of loss of people dying all around you, then trust and believe that part of your purpose has to do with appreciating and valuing life, not just your own, but that of all those around you, right? Bringing awareness to the preciousness of every breath, of every beat of the heart, of every day, of every good morning and every good night, of every meal, of every footstep, of every drop of water, of all of these things. So there's this energy of connecting to self. I see for you that your level of self-awareness and personal empowerment, it's huge and it's expanding. I heard, and your expansion can only come when you're on 10. So from 10, if you're on 10, it can expand, and you are on 10. You had the 10 show up here a couple times in this reading. You are on 10. From your 10, the 10 expands. It becomes more. You are becoming more. You're becoming a whole new creature, right? You are wise. Yeah, okay. They're saying you're well advised and you're wise. Well advised, wise. Okay. You're well advised and you're wise to allow yourself to get comfortable with your new energy. And this is one reason why the craving has been solitude, so that you can build your own solidarity in your new self identity. Okay. And I'm hearing, yeah, and you've been developing this for a long time through spiritual processes and affirmations and prayer, through focus. And now you become the full embodiment of that. So we're not going to push you out into the world with it. They're saying, just like when all of a sudden you come into large amounts of money, we don't encourage you ever to go just start throwing it around everywhere. No, we want you to get used to it. Let it just sit there. Let it marinate with you for a minute. Let it marinate in your energy. They said, we don't even want you to talk about that to people. in this energy, you don't even have to talk about these transformations in your life with anybody. They're saying hold it for yourself. They're saying it is very wise for you to get affiliated with, get established with, become solidified in your new energy for yourself before you try to bring it to the world, before you try to share it with anybody else, before you try to give it. You must receive it and be it. You must be it. Okay. And remember that these wings are meant to carry you. Remember that these wings are meant for you to fly. You can't carry everybody. Have you ever seen a butterfly carrying another butterfly or a caterpillar? Because I haven't. If you have, please put something in the comments. If that's a thing, like that almost makes me want to go down a rabbit hole online right now, but say, no, you don't have to do that. I'm like, okay. So there's this energy here about you have become more than you thought you could be. And things are picking up the pace for you. So now with all that being said and done, they want me to actually remove all of this to the side. And they want me to go into another message about sister energy. So is this your sister? Okay, they want me to refocus you back here on the High Priestess. Is your sister a Virgo? Okay, that energy is here as well. So let's see. We're going to use the Kawaii Tarot. So I feel like we just did the whole, what Spirit wants us to know about the spiritual aspects of this experience. And now we're going to break it down more into physical. Okay. Messages from Spirit about the physical experience. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for subscribing to our channel because it's for us, and giving our video a thumbs up, putting something in the comments to let us know that you've been here, to make your mark. When you claim these videos, you just let the universe and Spirit know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole affirmation for you. It's a self-declaration for you, a decision and a declaration that nobody but you can make, okay? This transformation is real. So show me, in regards to the sister energy, what is the message? Show me the sister. They're saying we're going to show you the sister. So show me the sister. The sister right now is meeting with justice. Okay, the sister is meeting with justice. So the sister could be meeting with a Libra person. Do you have a Libra person? Okay, yeah. The sister could be meeting with a Libra person. If that's your facts and you already know who that is, and you know that they're meeting with this person. Now, others of you, sister has been doing some things that Spirit does not like, or that the law does not like, human law, okay, does not appreciate. And anywhere where this is the truth, you know, they're meeting the consequences and repercussions for their actions, right? Emerald, yes, baby. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants to say about this. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Okay, this is saying, listen, happiness, joy, self-fulfillment, emotional independence. But what is with this justice? Show me more. The King of Pentacles. Wow, this energy, that Taurus card that came out, right? Okay, so King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Again, we had a Virgo card energy here. So let's see with justice what's happening. As justice is happening for the sister, the opportunity for you is, yeah, independence, stability, wealth, success, accomplishment, your integrity. So your sister is now meeting justice. And it's affirming, confirming, and validating your truth. Okay, below. Yeah, see, 2 of Swords. You ain't seeing sister no more. You're not even talking to sister. You don't see sister. You ain't deal with sister. None of it. Let me see some more. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. You declared yourself independent. You're like, you know what? I love you from a distance. I love you. Go with God. May you live whatever you want to live. I'm not going to try to control you. I'm not going to try to tell you. I'm just going to be me, and I'm going to let you be free, baby. Be free. Fly, little butterfly. Okay. So you released them and you chose independence. Okay. Let me see some more. Queen of Swords. You have boundaries. You have limits. So even if a sister was to try to reach out, since there's been separation, no, that's a no-go. I heard I have to be loyal and true to myself. I can't disrespect myself for the sister. Okay, let me see some more. Knight of Pentacles. You're protected and guarded moving forward. You are protected and guarded moving forward. Your consistency is important. And what are you protecting? You're protecting your accomplishments, your success, your wealth, your integrity, your loyalty, your stability that you built for yourself. And that's, I heard, appropriate. Okay, let me see some more. Eight of Pentacles. Sister is in a karmic cycle. She's repeating the same process over and over again. This, I'm hearing, is why once you recognize that they were repeating the same process over and over again, you decided to mind your business and go about your own business. You've been done that, okay? Now, also, this Eight of Pentacles is speaking dualistically, saying, give me one moment. Yes, my baby. Hi, my baby. What's up? Oh, it's okay. Can I call you back in a few minutes? Thank you. Love you. My daughter called. Okay. So, the double message here with this Eight of Pentacles is saying, you're just minding your business. You're hard at work, being the best way you can do. Like, I'm going to take care of what I can. I'm going to affect change where it's in my power to. In my realm, you are showing up as King of Pentacles. Like, the Pentacles, that's your business. Like, you're minding your business. Let me see some more. Seven of Swords. Sister stuck in the lie. You know the sister's stuck in a lie. That the repetitive patterns she's going through are a lie. That she keeps telling herself in her head. Now, is this sister your literal physical sister? Is this symbolic? Is this your best friend you call sister? What is it? Put some in the comments. Let me know what's up. Okay, let's see some more with the Seven of so the Ten of Cups. You love them. You love them. How you really feel about sister? I absolutely freaking love you. I can't be in your presence anymore. Once your presence became a danger to my well-being, I had to take care of me. I can't love you more than I respect myself, okay? So I love you. I wish you nothing but the best, but that's not in my control, I heard. And you know that this cannot, it cannot cross a boundary. Like, there's a boundary that must be maintained and sustained. So let's see some more. Five of Wands. Sister's not done with problems. This is why they're reaffirming those boundaries are necessary. Maintain them. Do not be persuaded to bring them down at this time, okay? Yeah, Two of Pentacles, the distance. Yes, you love them from a distance. This is not in physical presence at this time. It's not supposed to be. Why? Because Five of Cups. Because it would be a strong disappointment, a self-disrespect, a lack of loyalty to your own integrity and your true authenticity. What else? The Knight of Wands. Okay, they don't tell everything they do. They hide their actions. They don't even face their actions. They won't look at the past. They don't want to look at the past. You know, and so that's why, as long as they don't want to look at the past cycle and how it keeps repeating, as long as they don't want to acknowledge the pattern that they're living. So this is a person who has not recognized, like, baby, the same thing keeps happening with all these people. When are you going to realize that you're the common denominator? That's the energy, right? And the burden is going to stay there until they break it. And that's just it. The burden will stay there until they break it. Ten of Wands. I just see like you chose to be loyal and integrity and honest and respectful to yourself. That's wise, okay? And, you know, that makes somebody mad because you don't want them around and, you know, good things happen for you. But you have to pull your energy back so that that can continue, because you can see clearly that somebody here does not have positive wishes or intentions, not only for their self, but definitely not for you. Definitely not for you. As the sun is clear as day, it must be observed. Now, there's some people that will stay in their hidey hole. They'll never open their curtains or their door. They'll hide in a cave from what's clear as day, from the sun. But the sun is always going to shine. These are facts. So deny it, run from it, hide from it, whatever they want to do. That all can fine. Go ahead, do what you want to do. But the sun is always going to shine, baby. The truth is going to be the truth. And somebody, until they look at Their repetitive pattern. And what's the common denominator? Maybe it's something they do, something they say, a mindset that they're keeping is definitely at the core. Maybe it's a feeling. I heard, I can't stop this feeling. Okay. And this person, like, they can't stop the feeling. I'm hearing, but the feeling will definitely stop them right in their tracks from moving forward to where they would like to be until they do get a grip of what their emotional and mental is trying to help them to see. So all of that is what we have coming through for you today. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. And it's time to seriously surrender. Let go and allow the universe to do her thing. Let God. So there's another message here, since we got so much into God and the Bible. God gave me, you might not like this, but whatever. I channeled a message years ago, and God said, you know what? I will take care of it, but you got to take your hands off of it. It's not going to be in my hands if you got your hands on it. And that's an important message that applies here. They're saying, yeah, if you think you're going to fix your sister's life, if you think you can control it, your hands are on it. I'm not going to touch it if your hands are on it. You have no faith in me if you think you could do better than me. So if you think you could do better than me, go for it. When you're really ready to surrender and allow me to do my thing, get your hands off of it, give it back to me, and I got you. That's what God said. So thankful and grateful for all your comments, for your beautiful presence, for the growth on our channel, for all you do, holding down this energy that you be wherever you're at in the world, you see. And just breathing, baby. I love the chair. I love the lights. I love the floor. I love the door. I love my hair. I love my nails. I love my toes. I love my legs. I love the hair on my legs. I heard the dirt on the floor, the electricity and the wires, the cup, the table, the cloth, the chair, the dishes, the sink, the microwave, the oven, the toilet, the shower, the bed, the pillow, the people, the dog, the leaves, the grass, the trees, the flowers, the birds, the bees, the cats, the fence, the walls, everything. They're saying the more of this, 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 more of this. Because there's so many times where you just forget that you got all this working in your favor. And we're just here to stimulate your soul, remind you and help you remember what you already know. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out. Mwah.